Okay, welcome back. This is tutorial 4 of beginners to AutoCAD. So as you can see there, just to pick up where we were from the previous 3, we've got our traditional terraced house layout. On the left hand side we've got it mapped out as a solid wall, which most older terraced houses would be. Then on the right hand side we've done the same thing but with a cavity wall construction layout. So I want to go over some additional features. Obviously we've looked at trimming and we've looked at zooming in, zooming out, selecting various parts of the image and making some adaptations and inserting stuff. So what I want to do now is I want to use the mirror function for you. So obviously if this was a terraced house here, there would be a mirror image on the other side, replicating the other terraced house, the left hand side. So what I want to do, using the mouse, I'm left clicking, and then that allows me to use the blue envelope to cover everything that I want to select to adapt or change. Okay, and then I'm right clicking on the mouse, going into clipboard, I'm selecting copy with base point, and basically you can pick any of these points to be your base point, which is where you're going to move it with. So I always go just bottom left hand corner, just because it's just what I do. You might have a different preference. Once I've selected that, I can right click again, go into clipboard and click paste. Remember from previous videos, I don't paste as a block, because if, as you can see, all these little blue boxes and lines are individually drawn lines and components within the drawing. If I was paste as block, it would be one great big block, and it would be so much more difficult to make any adaptations or changes, or correct any errors for that matter. So I'm always going to click paste. So now you can see I've got my copy floating around until I decide or tell AutoCAD where I want to drop it. And for now, I'm just going to drop it anywhere. I'm not bothered about lining it up with anything. So now I'm using the center mouse again, the center wheel mouse, depressing that so I'll get the little hand, and I'm just dragging that to the center so I can work on that particular part. So now what I want to do, I want to flip that over. So instead of having to redraw all that, I'm going to click mirror, and it's asking me to select object. So again, left click up there, and then bring the blue envelope over everything, click OK, and then I'm pressing the return button. Okay, so I've done that, and now it's asking me there, specify the first point of mirror line. And again, just because it's what I do, I'm going to select the bottom left hand corner. Now at that point, I've got the option to put this mirror image at any angle I want, or for that matter, just a flip completely over parallel. So I'm going to do that. Left click again. It's going to ask me if I want to erase the source objects, and I do in this particular instance. And away it goes. So now I've got the left hand side to my terraced house very simply. So now I want it to join up to this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to left click again, pull the blue envelope over. Oh, missed it. Escape. Left click, blue envelope. Okay. Now I've got to this point, I'm going to use the move function, which is there. So I'm going to select move, and it's asking me to specify the base point. So this time I'm going to use the bottom right hand corner, and then that allows me to move this section of the house wherever I want, and I'm simply going to butt it up to there, click, go, and now you've got your terraced house. Now I'm just using the wheel function again, so I'm depressing that so I get the hand, just so as I can centralize that and bring it back. Now, obviously, some of you will be saying, quite rightly, well, this wall here, it wouldn't be that thin. It would either be a solid wall dividing wall, or it'd be a cavity wall dividing wall. And of course it would. And instead of snapping that object to, I'm just going to go back one step using the back arrow. Well, 2 steps because it counts everything. So potentially, before I'd done the flip or the mirror image, I could have drawn the boundary wall, or alternatively, I say if we know that it is just a half brick wall. So some terraced houses, old terraced houses, would only be a half brick party wall, and that's why you can hear everything going on through the walls, television on, arguments and the rest of it. On newer builds, it would definitely be a cavity wall. So it would be 2 skins of 100mm block and a cavity. So what I'm going to do with this being the plan of a terraced house with a solid wall, I'm going to make the assumption that it's just a 100mm party wall. So I'm going to do the same thing again, left click up there, bring the blue envelope over, select the move, select the base point I want to move from. I'm going to bring it over there. I'm going to snap it on there, but then I'm going to come away 100mm. So holding that steady, I'm just typing 100 in there. And there you go. It's given me the 100mm wall in the middle. Now, obviously, at this point now, I'm just, for those, I'm using the center mouse again, getting the hand, bringing that up. So now what I need to do, I need to zoom in on this particular function or area of the plan. So I'm going to do that. So put the crosshairs on the area that you want to zoom in, scroll forward on the mouse, and I can bring that forward. So now, obviously, this detail is wrong. You wouldn't have the wall going through like this. So I'm just going to change this. So I'm going to use the, well, I'm hopefully going to use the trim function, and this is going to work. We hope. So let's click trim. So select the object to trim. So I want to just trim that bit there, which it has worked, and I want to trim that function there. So that's now gone. So now I've got 2 options here. I can either just draw that in by clicking line and just select draw, left click and pull that across, which is obviously fine and dandy, so I can do that. And that's done that bit. And again, you've got this squiggly because it wants to carry on, so click escape. So I could do that, or I'll just go backwards. So, or I can use this other function here, which I know it says trim, but if you drop down the little arrow at the side, I can choose to extend as well. So if I choose to extend, it says select the object to extend. So I'm just going to click that line, and that extends that line for me. So that as we move forward and get more competent and confident using AutoCAD, there are many little tips and tricks to do things slightly quicker. But these will all come as you start using it, and as you start using it, you'll be exploring different things yourselves and learning as you go, and that's the main thing. So we've done that bit. So I'm going to click escape because I want to leave that alone. Maybe I'd want that to be a solid wall as well, because that would be bonded in either by block bonding or, well, on a terraced house it would be bonded in. So I'll leave it as it is. So now I'm just going to use the wheel mouse to drag the screen across, select this area and scroll forward on the wheel so I can go forward. And I'm going to use the same functions as I did before. So I'm going to go up to the extend, use the little drop down menu to select trim. I'm going to trim that point, and then I'm going to go back to the drop down menu. I'm going to click extend, and I'm just going to click that to extend that line. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. I've just escaped there to get out of the function. So extend, and I want to extend that line, and there you go. So now I can zoom out, and now I've got the flip mirror image of the terraced house, which is fine and dandy. And obviously we can do exactly the same on this particular side as well. Alternatively, we could have drawn it like that anyway, from scratch. But there's ways and means and ways to adapt and overcome these things. So I'll leave that tutorial at that point because I'm mindful of keeping them down to around 10 minutes. So hopefully you've seen the use of the extend button, the mirror, and the move function that we've done today. Okay, fabulous. Thank you.